This is Hollywood superstar Hugh Jackman. Welcome to Series 4 of the Dad Tales podcast. These two are the real greatest showmen. Sit back and enjoy.
I'm going to definitely cut this bit out.
So the question is...
We don't ever find the answer out. But that's like being in between like your mum and your dad.
Hang on for a second. We've had that one. What are you talking about? So what was the age?
Cuddling. I think we're working.
We're going.
Are you working?
Yeah. We're not going to discuss before we start. We just off straight into it.
Straight in.
That's what I like to hear. Normally we have a little bit of discussion what we're doing. Sort of thing. Just straight in. Press record, off we go.
Just press it.
Yeah. Good evening, Andy.
Good evening, Lynn.
Happy Dad Tales Day, my friend.
Happy Dad Tales Day to you. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. How has your week been?
Well, my weekend consisted of me and Andy working on our challenge.
Oh, very nice. I ain't started mine yet, I'm not going to lie.
We've had a look. So I think we discussed this. We haven't bought anything, but we've taken pictures. Because I thought, I'm not spending a tenner on a bag of shit. Literally a bag of shit. Do you know what the best thing I found though? Was not in a charity shop.
Oh.
A really weird thing. So I'll show you that afterwards. Because I'm allowed to show you that.
What sort of shop?
It was B&M.
All right. Weird.
Proper
what
weird.
Like...
It was like a garden gnome with a light coming out of its ass. It looked like a big boil from it. Proper, but all as well.
I don't get gnomes. I don't get the fascination.
Heightist.
No, but I don't get where it's come from. As in, like, some people are obsessed by it. Like gardens for them. I do not get the thing of them.
Also, like gnomes, I think it's Asda do them in summer. Like massive ones.
They're called gonks, aren't they? Big ones.
Them gonks, them things get Christmas out there.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
I thought a gnome was something small.
Maybe.
That you'd have just like in corner of your garden.
Yeah. I still don't get it.
Not like a big massive thing.
There was a guy in our goal when I used to grow up as a kid. And
fishing.
Yeah, garden full of them, but he's like gnome doing something different. They all had red hats. So like, because I've seen gnomes with blue, green hats. They all had red hats. They all had one was like fishing, one was like playing football. Like you name it, he had a gnome in his garden. So probably you're like
dogging.
What? Yeah, probably. I bet there was one shagging somewhere. I bet there was. But I'm like as a kid, I used to think, like, what's going on?
It was a thing, wasn't it, in like the 80s and 90s? Like gnomes was a massive thing. Gardens. Do you remember on what did they do on
Full Monty? Yeah, you were gonna say that. Where's that?
Full Monty. When the
big pub with the windows out there.
Yeah. So we're 1 weekend in. We've done all right. I've got a couple of things that we could claim as a weird thing.
Best pull my finger out there and
so yeah, I've got a few weeks to go.
Nice.
But yeah, we had no tip, so I thought we were going to do it. In fact, she was more excited about it than I was. I get kids out of houses is hard work sometimes, but she was like, yeah, because I said we were going to do it last weekend and we didn't. So she's like, oh yeah, we need to do that charity shop thing, though, don't we? So we did a few things about charity shops. They all smell.
They stink. That's the first thing that's for me. The smell is
They all
weird.
smell the same as well.
like a fusty old crappy smell.
Yeah. You can get some really good stuff from charity shops.
Can you?
You can get some shit. Like
America.
Like clothes that just look like they've been... I mean, gift horse, and if they're 50p...
But they're not, though.
They're not, no.
Everything's expensive.
It is. Everything's really expensive.
Yeah.
There's some stuff as well that you just think like a hairbrush.
Yeah. Or a toothbrush. A soap. Like, do you know, if it's like a soap ball and soap thingy, like soap in those plastic tubs you can use when you're camping.
Yeah. Well, there was a box, and we opened this box and it had like a badge in it.
Some kid's belly button.
Well, I said to Andy, imagine opening that, there's some kid's teeth in it. It was one of them type trinket boxes, but it did. But it wouldn't have surprised me.
Yeah. The thing that blows my mind is like you're going down and it's like VHSs, CDs, DVDs, tapes.
Yeah.
I know tapes are making a comeback for some reason. I've noticed that tapes coming back. The tapes vinyl's on its way back, and CDs apparently on its way back as like a retro thing.
They'll be back for 6 months, and then
like the whole thing is convenience. So these things went because of convenience. So a record was massive. Like the record, I can sort of live with because it has a unique style and sound. It does have a different sound. and I'll give it its due. It had a nice, some things sound quite nice, really.
Also, I was listening to it over there on like DVDs. You don't really get like on DVDs. You used to get like a commentary as an extra,
director's cut and stuff.
director's
Yeah.
cut. You got outtakes and stuff like that. You don't really get them, do you?
Well, apparently that's the only reason why DVDs are booming. So DVDs are still going. Apparently it's because of the directors and thingies cut, and they're not becoming less, but they're harder to get a actor or a director to do it because we live in a digital world where someone will be asking like snippet questions all the way through, and these people are absolutely sick to death of talking to me. Whereas it used to be, it was a way to interact with people about the film.
Yeah.
Whereas because we talk to them all the time.
Proper film buffs love it, don't they? As well?
Yeah, well, like I said, I think I read or listened to somebody who was saying that a lot of budding directors will watch these because the director will tell you how they've got the angle. I did this because I wanted to get this sort of shot.
Yeah.
It's like they're learning on the job. So some people can't afford to go to university and learn media.
I watched 5 minutes once of a commentary.
I can't do it. I can't think what I tried watching, and I was like, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? Stop. Like, as in, I was like, stop talking.
Yeah, well, I quite liked it, but I won't watch in 2 hours worth of it.
No.
Absolutely not. How's your week been?
Been good, mate. Been good. Yeah, we had no football for the kids, so well, that's a good thing. But he was injured, so made a difference. I went out on Friday night. What?
This is fetlock.
Fetlock. What's that?
Just
Never heard of that,
something you used to always say as a kid. Somebody go, they're injured. What is it? Your fetlock? Yeah, it's my fetlock's gone. I think we once said to a kid, "What's wrong with you? Is it your fetlock?" And he went, "Yeah, it's my fetlock. A fetlock's a muscle that the horse has.
Oh, okay.
Horses and cows, I think, have it."
Yeah, good. I'm glad I didn't go. Yeah, it's fetlock. Nah, that's good. Leave it. It's all right. Yeah, I played football yesterday. We won 3-2 cup. I went and scored, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah.
How is this the first time hearing about this?
Absolute belter as well. Outside of box, I'll show you right up and everything.
Did you write it?
No.
Right, I want to see footage.
Outside of box, so ball pops loose, and the defender's coming out. I just knocked it out of my feet. And I saw a keeper was like, well, I did honestly. I swear to God, I could see it because like he was doing something here, and it sort of like broke out from like keeper like not clearing properly or whatever. So I knocked it out of my feet. I thought, I'm just going to hit it, into the bottom corner. He fucking went in bottom corner. He like went, but like it sort of kicked it. It sort of like went. It started swerving away to the bottom corner. I was like, oh! As soon as I left my foot, I thought that's in because no way keeper's getting it. Do you know what I mean?
Did everybody start cheering and singing?
Yeah, everyone was like, oh God, well done.
And then you woke up.
And then before game finished, I lobbed keeper in it post. So I nearly got another goal. I was on fire. So I played 90 minutes.
Heck.
So I scored the first
so that was
10 minutes. No, it was quarters.
That was quarters. So you're into semis.
Semis, yeah. I'm way for final as well, so if we make it to final, I can't even go anyway. So, but yeah, absolutely loving life. And before we kicked off, so we did team. We was a couple of men short, so I think we went with 13 men, and Ramming named team in changing rooms. Obviously, as I already said, I'm playing left wing, but obviously people won't really listen. I was listening for their name where they were playing, sort of thing. We was all sorting ourselves out before we kicked off, and someone went, "Oh, we've got 2 subs." We went, "No, we haven't. We've got 3 because there's Shellers in there as well." I'm like, "I'm bloody started." I mean, he's like, "Oh, just so used to you not." Like, bloody hell, lads. Everyone's like, "Yeah, well,
we've got 10 men, but you're still sub.
Yeah." And then I was left wing, and one of them was like, who was on right wing. He's like, "Do you want to swap? Because obviously I can cut in." So I went, "Nah, you stay on right wing because you'll do better on that side." I was like, "Fuck you, love." But yeah, so I had an alright game yesterday as well.
Good.
Yeah. It's the first time I've played where I felt comfortable. I'm not back to anywhere near what I can do. But
not massively out your depth.
I was still at my depth, mate. Do you know what I mean? I was still at my depth, but I put a shift in yesterday, which is
That's
right.
it. And you enjoyed it.
I did, I loved it, yeah. It was good to
That's
score,
the main
man.
thing, isn't it? As long as you enjoy it.
Yeah. So
Oh, nice.
but yeah, I tried hard, Jesse. I was trying.
That's what we like.
Trying.
Should we do this week's topic?
Let's do this week's topic.
Just before we do this week's topic, we've got a sponsor, not sponsor.
Sponsor, not sponsor. As you can tell, me and Andy
We're
wearing the same tops.
This is our sponsor, not sponsor this week. Andy's Man Club, which was kindly donated.
Why is mine backwards and yours is the right way? Or am I right way on your camera?
You're the right way on my camera.
And you're the wrong way on your camera?
I'm the wrong way.
Wow, because I'm the wrong way on my camera, but the right way on your camera. That's weird. So I'm presuming we'll all come out the right way.
We'll see. So yeah, so our sponsor not sponsor this week is Andy's Man Club, who kindly donated us t-shirts and little wristbands. They're cool, aren't they? Which is nice. So thank you very much. This week's sponsor. No. This week's topic. Let's go there. This week's topic. I did my comedy gig, didn't I, on Saturday?
Yes.
One thing I talked about was comedians, it's quite frowned upon to steal other people's stuff. But I did a bit where I read off the internet. So I thought that was all right. I think that's all right. And how I started it was this country's in a right mess. But the one thing in this country that absolutely thrives is the comment section. Fucking love it. And this is very similar to that. The reviews. This is a lot bigger than it ever used to be. Isn't it?
Yeah.
And you find that you can just put a review for doing something. When last time you put a positive review?
I don't review anyway.
You wouldn't even put negative.
Negative, no. I don't even positive or negative.
I don't know if I went somewhere and it was negative, which I have done, I'd just contact them straight away. I don't really think I need to put stuff online.
Yeah, I don't particularly bad.
But it'd have to be bad.
I don't think I'd comment, like put a bad review or I don't think I've written a bad review.
Do you look at reviews if you're going to?
Yes, I do. Yes, I am stayed by reviews. I will have a look, and if there's bad reviews, I won't go for it. So thank you for them people that do review, because I don't.
But do you take a lot into that then? Obviously, you must do if you're not going to go. Because I always think must be 90% of reviews are negative.
Yeah, I don't know. I do look and then I'll gauge what the sort of people are saying, if that makes sense, and go. Like some things you go, I can't tell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like if
there's a hair in my soup, all right. Do you know what I mean? That can happen. Anyway, do you know what I mean? That's not something specific there.
If I don't have a hair in my soup, I'm worried. I find things like if you're buying something, so like a washing machine or something like that, you'll always get somebody go, well, it's not very good because I've got 17 kids and it's only a little drum.
Yeah, so that I'd ignore. Yeah.
Your fault.
Whereas if it says it broke down in 3 days, and then someone else put it broke down in 3 days, it broke.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe there's a default somewhere else of it. It sets on fire. Ooh.
But it was a barbecue.
That's good.
But the positive thing is, people leave ridiculously funny reviews now.
They do, but I have struggled to find some funny ones.
Did I read one out to you? Wait, did I read that on the podcast? Or was it after the podcast about that one on Amazon? It's quite a famous one where it ended up with a really sore ass, so ended up in kitchen shoving ice cream up his bum. And he put something like, I felt like I was being bummed by Frosty the Snowman or something.
No, I call that.
It's a funny one. It's a good one, but it's quite a common one. People are aware of it. So, let's get into them.
Someone just thumbs up there. Someone's giving me some. How'd that happen? See that?
Did that too?
I said thumbs up on my screen. It just came up beside here. It's like thumbs up. I don't even know that happened. Did I do something? I'm going to definitely watch back and see what that was. Who appeared? 12, 30. So, yeah, really weird that. Like, it's like if I was thinking it, it'd been better if it come up from there. Like, I was thinking it. Thumbs up. Reviews. Likes. No, I don't know. Let's go with this because I could be doing this there for ages.
I'm just going to stare at his screen now.
Go on, you hit us off then.
If I look the other way.
Oh, he's just done it. You missed it. No, go on.
Look back. Let's have a look. Which ones have I got? I ate so this is Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. I ate a handful thinking they'd be a nice treat. About 30 minutes later, my stomach sounded like a dishwasher full of angry squirrels. I spent the next 3 hours questioning every life decision that led me to this point. 10 out of 10 would not recommend unless you're looking to cleanse your soul and your insides. They don't say an awful lot about it. I just like how it's written.
Nice.
There's a lot of description in there.
Yeah.
You sounded like a dishwasher full of angry squirrels.
I don't know what a dishwasher angry squirrel sounds like, but I'd like to give it a go. Give us some gummy bears.
If you eat some of them gummy bears, the heading of it is "Hell hath no fury like a gummy bear scorned."
Nice.
It's a good topic title. After you.
Invisible ink pen. I bought an invisible ink pen for some top secret projects. It works, but I now can't find my notes. If you want your secrets to stay hidden, this pen is perfect for you, but don't expect to find them again. It says where it's on the tin.
It does, doesn't it? UFO detector
Ooh.
off Amazon. I bought this because I'm almost certain my neighbour is a lizard person. It hasn't detected anything yet, but I feel that's because the aliens know I have it. So technically it works. 3 out of 5 stars.
3 out of 5. I want to see what this looks like. What is the lizard detector? No, the UFO detector.
I don't know. I mean, it's not a real thing. It's a real review.
Yeah.
So it must be. As somebody that's like got something like that for sale is absolutely sat at home pissing their pants.
Oh yeah, I always think I want to try and like it's common, so I don't really want to do it. But do you know people who sell things and you think like, do you know, get them in the small print, like
yeah. Like a picture of a phone, and they'll put like iPhone 25.
yeah, kids one.
Yeah, or it's just a picture.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So, was it on that Rested Entertainment podcast? Didn't she buy a chair and it was for a doll's house?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People do that all the time. So put like Wendy House.
May not be to scale.
Yeah. Like so, like a chair, like they'll get like a chaise longue, which is really expensive, and they're like chaise longue for £100. And I was like, oh, brilliant!
A what?
Chaise longue. Is that right? I was
I don't know.
Oh, you
I just-
did. Well, I said it wrong.
I think you have said it right, but I like how you questioned yourself.
And like it'll be one for like a little doll's house, but people
Yeah.
are thinking, oh, what a bargain! £100 for a chaise longue.
I do
Say it
want to
again.
do it. I do want to do it. Free postage package.
Yeah, I'll deliver. Come around and go. There you go, mate. Enjoy.
I won't want to deliver. I want to get in front of the face.
The bacon scented candle. So I bought a bacon scented candle. I bought this candle thinking it would create a cozy vibe. I'm not sure I was on board with that first comment. Instead, my house smelled like a confusing mix of a breakfast and pork frazzles. My cat spent the day confused. Couldn't figure out where the smell was coming from. If you want people to question your life choices, this is a must-have. Why would you buy things like that?
I mean, I like the smell of bacon, but I won't want it. I won't
All
wear
day
it
long.
I won't wear it
Yeah.
perfume.
Yeah.
Fucking people are weird.
Yeah, I bet you can buy like some. I bet there's something really random then, but I bet you can buy like body odor candles and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, which celebrity was selling vagina candles?
What?
Have you
What,
not
like
know
imprints
that?
of their vagina?
No, like smelling. Who was married to Chris Martin? Was it her?
Cherry Owl, wasn't it? No.
She was a Spice Girl.
She's married to Christine Arnold as well.
There was a celebrity.
Madonna?
No.
No, who married to Guy Ritchie, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie. Okay, I keep naming him then look come back with the actual answer. Was it Renée Zellweger? Nah,
No.
she married to-
Right, I've got by the power of
Who was it? What's his name? What's his name? Chris Martin from
I don't know if it
from
was.
Coldplay.
Vagina smelling
I don't know.
candle. Paltrow? Was it Gwyneth Paltrow?
Gwyneth Paltrow. She married to Chris Martin.
No, I think I've got them mixed up. Anna. Was she?
I don't know. What sort
Hang on.
vagina
This
scent?
smells like my candle vagina review. It's just not enough.
Okay, do your next one. What? Do oh well, no. Okay.
Oh man, right. Product description.
Smells like a vagina.
Uh,
Smells like a sewer.
With a funny, gorgeous, sexy, and beautiful, unexpected scent, this candle is made with geranium. Now that doesn't say what I thought it said. Citrusy. I thought it said clitorusy. It doesn't.
Citrus.
Bergamot and cedar absolute, juxtaposed with damask rose and ambretta to put us in a mind of fantasy, seduction, and sophisticated warmth. I mean, that's what I always look for in my candles: is sophisticated warmth.
I'm concerned about smelling like vagina.
I mean,
At what stage does it smell like a vagina? There's different smells that goes on from that.
pre or post exercise.
Pre or post pounding. Oh dear.
Pre or post. Right, let's move on. But yeah, would you want one of them?
No.
No. I think you can get candles that smell like bollocks as well.
But I was gonna say when I first said like jizz, like I'm almost surprised someone's like selling jizz candles and stuff like that.
Would that be what it was? Would that be how you would describe it?
What?
Sperm smelling.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
but sperm doesn't smell of old, does it?
It depends. You
Found it. Oh dear.
On Etsy, I think you can get anything off Etsy.
Oh my god.
Come scented.
Put the internet down.
The internet's such a wonderful place.
Step back away from the internet before you see something you don't want to see.
Right.
Oh, it's just coming to my mind about an urban myth, and I don't know if it's true. I'll tell you off the podcast.
Oh, nice. Right. Inflatable office chair hammock.
Ooh.
Inflatable
I'm in.
office chair. Installed it under my desk. Forgot I was in a Zoom meeting and swung back so hard I hit the printer. Now the boss calls me Tarzan. Worth every bruise.
Nice.
You put it under your desk. How big is your? That's definitely an American, isn't it? 5 stars.
Yeah. Are you a fan of the standing desks?
I've just read the next one. I don't know.
I quite like it. I want a standing desk.
I don't know if it'd be for me. All day, it's just
No,
all
just to. I think I need it. Do you know? Because I sit for long periods.
yeah. The raised, don't they? The good ones.
Yeah. The only time I get up to go for a brew or toilet, and I come back and sit back
Every
down.
10 minutes.
Well, I do get up quite a bit for the toilet, but like I say, I must spend a lot of time sat down, and I sit down at home. I don't think it's doing my legs any good, especially when I used to like have quite an active like moving job,
Yeah.
and then become very sediment.
I'm surprised that you couldn't order one for yourself.
I think I can. It's one of those things where morally I don't need one. Like, you know, there's people who need them for health reasons and stuff. So if I did a DSC, it wouldn't pop up and say you need one. I just want one out of shits and giggles that I want to stand up for my health. Do you know what I mean?
But it is for your health.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
You're just saying if you sat down, your posture will get bad.
Yeah.
You get DVT.
Let's do it. I'm ordering one tomorrow. Next week, I'm like, stood up. Yeah.
Just never raises.
Yeah.
Just
It's always down.
got this great desk that lifts up.
Yeah.
What you'll do is you'll just sit there going.
The manual, you're like, everything.
No, they're electric. You get electric.
Oh, no, the ones I've seen are manual ones.
Don't be getting a manual
And I'll go, oh, put it back out. Raising me desk.
Exactly.
No need a chair and a hammock to lay in the office.
It goes underneath. So I do my next one because I've got a couple. Glow in the dark toenail polish.
Game changer.
Do you fancy some?
Not really.
1 star. Thought it'd be cute until I woke up at 2 a.m. and screamed thinking my feet were possessed. On the bright side, my cat glows now too.
Eating it. Why's your cat glowing?
I presume he's painted his nails.
Huh?
Cats have nails. They
Claws.
have claws, but
Yeah.
they're like stuck in, don't they?
They have to, I don't know if she's managed to get them to stick out in the face. Like, I just go, yeah, go here, we go, kitty.
With one of them rubber things.
I don't know what they're called.
between-
Pedi slice. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. Is it pedi feet in it? Manny, pedi, which is which?
I think one's for men, one for ladies.
No, one's feet, one's hands. Manny,
No.
pedi.
But
Pedicure,
them-
manicure.
Them pedi must be feet.
Yeah, go for pedi. Pedi feet.
Them like generally pink. I'm thinking pink. in my
Yeah,
mind.
they're like little toe separators.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
with toes
super
touching.
fingers, yeah.
I know what they're for.
So do they have a cat one?
Yeah, I bet they do.
I bet they do.
Like stick the claws into a cork and you can't retract them.
Pussy polishing.
Isn't that weird that it retracts its claws and then they're not unsure? You're like, it's like Wolverine. When he wants to, you know, Wolverine is dear.
Huge Jackman.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, know that.
I know you can't stand superhero stuff.
You got
Yeah, self-stirring mug. This is a game changer. All in capitals, 5 exclamation marks. I now feel like I'm living in the future and have my own tiny little robot chef. I'm now so lazy, I use it to stir all my liquids. All liquids in capitals that need mixing. Gravy works a treat. So if you want to feel like a wizard watching your liquid self-mix, then this is the product for you! Exclamation mark 6 times.
my concern about that review is that all things that need mixing.
Cement. Bill is there.
It just
Gravy?
No, because I'm thinking completely outside the box here, and I'm thinking, you've mixed your juice, you've
Yeah.
mixed your tea, your coffee,
Yeah.
you've maybe done a little bit of cement, a smoothie,
Yeah.
milkshake.
Yeah.
Then you start to get to realms of weird shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna put my
Fanny juice in.
yeah,
Mix that
my
up.
vagina scented candle.
Well, we have everything.
Well, hold that thought,
I want a
because I've
self-stirring
got a
mug.
review here for a self-stirring mug. 3 out of 5 stars.
Oh.
Great concept, but I forgot it was on and ended up with a coffee whirlpool that launched the marshmallows at my forehead. But still use it daily.
Nice. I want to
Why do you put coffee in your marshmallow?
Oh.
Definitely American.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hi, Kel. Pot you black.
Oh, vegan bacon scented candle. Smells like someone's cooking sadness.
Sadness.
My dog stared at it for 3 hours and peed on my big bag in protest.
Do you know you get them candles that like crackle and stuff?
Yeah,
You got bacon sandwich, you make it squeal like like doing that all the time.
But I suppose if it crackled, it'd be like it's sizzling.
Ooh. I need one of these bacon sandwiches.
I used to like the smell of petrol as a kid.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot.
But I wouldn't want it in my house.
Yeah, but all them sort of things, I think it was the novelty of never smelled that before. Like glue and stuff you smell, I'm like, smells. Can you remember marker pens? You still sniff it,
I still do. You know when you just stood at front of a meeting?
Yeah.
Somebody's talking, I just whiffing it.
But they aren't solvents anymore, are they? Even though they've got the smell, they've got nothing that's gonna thing it. I remember them black and white ones, the proper old school marker pens, you know.
They were good shit.
Yeah, they're cool. I should get them right up my
I
nose.
used to deal them.
Did you?
No. I've got one final
Poppers?
one.
That was a funny smell.
Was it?
It's like, I don't know, it's like chloroform. I don't know what smell it was. It was like a weird, like chlorine, it's almost chlorine
It's
smell.
like when you bum on it. Poppers to make your bum bigger.
I don't know if that's true. Is it? That's not what I used it for. I don't know if it's true though. I think that's like an urban myth.
I don't.
Because it gives you head buzz, doesn't it?
I don't know. I've never had it.
I know. Oh, we used to do it as kids. Well, say kids. We was like 16, 17.
To make your bum more bigger.
Yeah, not for that reason. That's an urban myth.
Motivational alarm clock. Right in.
How can that do that? So your nose, you know, your head thing, no, your ass goes, that can't be right. That cannot be right. You think about it logically. How is that doing that? Like you get like a head rush. So you get a head rush. How is that all of a sudden just open your sphincter?
Because it goes into your brain to make your asshole bigger.
That's not true. I'm sure that's gonna be an urban myth. I'm sure that's got to be an urban
It's
myth.
our homework this week to find if that's true. You need to ask people.
What?
You're near a lot more people than I am.
Sort of people.
Just people. Right. Motivational alarm clock. Woke up to "You are a warrior" at 6 a.m. Punched my lamp. Accidentally started my day with a push-up. I hate it. I love it. Buy it.
Nice.
Always good things to buy.
What's your alarm clock when you wake up?
That's my phone alarm.
Yeah.
You know when you hear it, if somebody else's alarm goes off, it just gives you that shit.
Should have. Yeah, I have to change mine so often because that happens.
I used to wake up to radio.
Mm.
And for the first couple of seconds while you're sort of figuring out where you were, it's like someone's talking to you. It's quite nice. I mean, a long time ago, I used to wake up to a song. Somebody's CD player play a song, but then you realise you hate that song.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's never a good feeling.
Yeah, because I did that with like, I used to go up to like a song, one of the old phones. I can't think what it was. And then to the point where I hit, like, a song I really liked, and I fucking hate it.
It's like them flashbacks in it. You know, have you ever been somewhere and you like get a smell and go, it takes me back to
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does that for me is like, do you like a warm, sunny night? Like, do you know, like, smell like the grass in the air and stuff, like, or like freshly cut grass?
Days of fishing.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it takes it back. Yeah, there's like a weird like moisture in the air sort of thing. It really nostalgic for me.
That's weird. It's weird. Right, I've had enough. Let's do this.
See you later. Bye.
Mic drop. I'm off. What are we talking about next week?
I don't know if I'll bring my notes.
We've got a plan. Can't remember what we're talking about, but we'll talk about it.
Oh, tip of the day for you. I'm going to try this. Tip of the day.
Tip of the day.
Yeah.
Poppers. So you get more than the tip.
Yeah. Yeah. The full length. You don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You only need a parachute to go skydiving twice.
Tip of the day. Mic drop. I'll see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday.
Keep smiling.
Stay safe.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_ or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you are providing us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.